Hello again. Another episode of Halls of Torment. I don't know how much more we've got until, like, how much more content to really cover until we get another content update for this. To be honest, because I don't know if I'll bother pushing through to 100% at this current state. Or at least I might not bother making videos for it the whole way through. But alas, I wanted to do one last run here. At least one last. There could be more. And just see how we go. I want to maximize move speed on this one. And then we might move on to playing some other games before I have to start work next week. And record a few more videos. I think I'm going to play Soulstone Survivors because I played the demo of that not long before the early access release, so I didn't pick it up at that point. I'm sure there's so many videos out there for it, but I figured I might pick it up and do a few runs, make a few videos for it, see how it is, and it'll be probably from fresh unless the save data from the demo carries over, but that's not too common. It was with this game, but it's not too common overall. Anyway, doesn't really matter too much what I do. I guess I'll do a viaduct because I know this build is capable of it. So we'll do that, and we will make it so I'm actually firing my bow. That was a bloody waste. I didn't even see it there. I should have known it was there, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah, so I'll start playing a bit of that game, and maybe some others in the next few days, and we'll see how we go. We might a bit of variety. This game's great. I have been really enjoying it, but pushed it pretty hard over the last few days, I guess, and I think I've come close to where I'd want to call it until there's new content added. Oh, I should take the move speed. What am I doing? And I also just never want to stop moving. Need to max out that move speed as much as humanly possible. I forgot to change back some of the other stats, like life, and buying some. I probably had leftover coins, which I haven't utilized yet, which is a little annoying. I didn't do that. I think I might go attack speed. It's just hard to say no to that, you know? Even though I do want the rest of it as well. Move speed and base life, probably. Regen isn't that impactful on a ranger. Or an archer, I forget what this class is actually called. But that's okay. I think I'll just go more progers for now. Hopefully I can keep this run going without the extra base life that I should probably have. And oh, actually, shit, the extra lightning and fire damage too that I'm going to be missing out on is kind of annoying. Whatever. Extra progers, yeah. Probably do the pickup range actually. Start getting a little bit of that. I think what would be really cool to see in a game like this is rather than having set items that drop, or at least only set items, like you can, these the items that we have in this game are pretty good, but I wouldn't mind seeing the ones that are currently there, the interesting ones anyway, set up as unique items, and then having a more rare randomized loot system for other items, especially because of the retrieval system. Saving specific rare mods makes more sense than just eventually having everything retrieved. Could even have some sort of crafting system, but I don't think that's necessary. Just randomly rolled gear, which then you have to decide if you want to kind of keep that as it better than your current items, rather than specific items kind of always being better. For certain builds, anyway. Hopefully you can't hear this little desk fan of mine, but I'm going to turn it on because it's actually starting to warm up today. It started out bloody cold in the morning. But, yeah, it's really started to pick up temperature-wise. Out of these two, I am tempted to do Transfixion too, and I think it will, actually. Not because I think it's better, as just a raw strength type thing for the build, but it is better in the sense that it allows me to possibly enhance that ability when I pick up the next ability thing for it. And I only just realized that I'm close to the left one, so I'll have to continue down to the left now. But yeah, if I was looking for absolute power, it would have been the main hand weapon there. Transfixion doesn't do that much damage at this state. I mean, it might be half decent, to be honest, but let's pick that up straight away. I wouldn't mind some lightning strikes being added in, to be honest. I'm a crit build, and that'll do high crit hit base damage. So maybe this time, instead of doing... although the attack speed is bundled in with minus crit damage, so I don't know what I'll do with that. In any case, I'll be able to showcase how stupidly strong lightning strikes is, I'm sure, with this setup. Probably just attack speed, because the more attack speed, the better. Transfiction's surprisingly good too. It's not something that I think it creeps up on you, how bloody strong it is. Beautiful, we can start picking up some of that, for sure. Sorry about that. I'm not too worried about damage, more so speed at this point in time. Things seem to be dropping pretty quickly after all, especially if I get that shotgun damage in. Need to keep heading down for that next ability upgrade too, but I don't want to pick it up just yet anyway, so it's not a big deal that I'm maybe a little behind the pace for it. I'll go projectiles, more shotgunning potential. Kind of wish shotgunning stayed in PoE. I mean, I'm reminiscing on the fact from like literally forever ago. Like that hasn't been a thing for roughly 10 years since its inception. But I don't know. There's something about shotgunning that just feels nice, and there are some skills that still do, which is problematic. So like either kind of you have it all, you have none, I guess. That's how I see it. Next boss should be spawning pretty soon. It'd be great if it was instantly, that would have been nice timing, but I don't think so yet. But pretty soon. Funnily enough, I think I said that at 25-minute mark. But I don't know exactly when the bosses spawn, or if that's different per stage, to be fair. But I thought it was roughly every 5 minutes. That's what I've gathered. I will go dedication, I guess. I should probably take the lightning strike damage. It's not what I want, but getting that enhanced eventually would be really nice. 30% damage, hard to say no to that. Look at this, I'll just chew through everything now. Not quite as much as I would have liked, but still definitely doing the work that I needed to. Crit damage, sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do like that the crit chance on Lightning Affinity is still global. I'm not sure if that will stay the same, because the Fire Affinity doesn't have anything global. It all applies to just fire damage stuff. This is a tough one. I think I'll go the damage, but the crit damage is also tempting. Let's get this guy down quickly if I can. Oh, don't get in there. Ouch, don't walk into him. Wasn't the best. If I follow him, actually, it's pretty safe. Grab this, and I suppose I will get that, considering I don't have it yet. And I will go move speed for sure. What am I up to now? 9.9. Still want to keep pushing that as far as I can. Definitely don't want minus attack speed, because that is the most important. I'm going to start picking up this one. There was nothing else there that was overly attractive, and I do just want to push the attack speed as far as possible, and I might need to take that other one that I just chose to be able to get the electrify stuff, which I am probably going to go for, because it's very hard to say no to that amount of damage output. As for this, might go Transfixion. Progers, that also tempting, but I'll cap out my crit soon enough, probably with just global increases. So if I go for additional Progers, that the shotgunning from that should make up for not getting that crit damage. I'll absolutely go additional attacks. I love attack, duplication. Probably wouldn't ever see it with this build, because the arrows will line up over each other. But on some of the abilities you will. Lightning Affinity, gotta happen. What are we at crit chance wise? 60% on our main ability, 60% and 50% for lightning strikes. That is fine. I don't need to worry about aiming too much at this point, probably. Attack speed, crit damage. See, this is the one that's just absolutely busted and probably needs to be brought into line. If any of the devs are watching, you can do with that what you will. It's fun as it is, but it's just ridiculous. As you'll probably see at the end of this run, and some other players' runs. It just gets so nutty. I don't mind it too much. It's just comparatively, like, against Astronomer's Orbs and all that shit, it's just, there's no comparison. A lot of those other abilities are just trash in comparison, like, yeah. Electrify, sure. Let's go. And this is when it starts to get really nutty, because you get the extra strikes, which then is like multiplicatively strong with the attack speed scaling. And then Electrify itself just does so much damage. 12% move speed, absolutely. 10.5 meters per second. Should help us towards our goal of hopefully getting 100,000 meters traveled soon. I'm not so sure on how long that'll take. We don't want that. We might... No, we're already going to hit it anyway, so we'll just go to the damage. Piercing actually would have been the choice there, if that was something that I just missed. Absolutely. I'm going to pick up this backwards direction firing, absolutely. It's so strong. Oh, this is a different one though. It's yellow, not slowing. It's going to be applying something else, which I didn't read, but that's okay. 30% attack speed. Look at this. Look at that bullshit. It's just insane. Pew 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 pew. Piercing for all, plus 20 prodges though. Projectiles. Well, that shouldn't apply to anything else, but I'm still gonna take it. Because that's fun. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. I think it's safe to pick that up now, and hopefully we'll get a lightning strike on both. Okay. Stun? Oh, so that gives it AoE stunning. Or we could do that, which causes fire damage. The AoE electrified is probably the way to go for damage output, because electrify is just insane. This also really cool, and normally I would have been picking that for sure, but I now that I look at it, this is just going to be absurd. But I need to try and scale that area now for sure. In fact, I might even forgo everything else now and just ignore the rest of the build and just scale that, because how strong that will likely end up being. I don't have much in the way of options here, but we'll go Progers, because that's a lot of Progers coming out of Transfixion now. That is global piercing. Honestly, normally I would have been all for that, but now that I've got like this stun stuff going on, and the electrifying happening from that, I do want to just lean into that like crazy. Yeah, let's keep going, because it's just nutty. Because none of my crit scaling helps with the electrifying. It just works. Or at least to my knowledge. Maybe the electrifying can crit, technically. I will absolutely be doing that. No doubt about it. Extra strikes for my lightning strike. Just so much damage output. It's insane. Move speed. That's the way. What are we up to now? 11? I've been faster. Must be said. But we're doing alright. Keeping an eye on both sides of this fire duct. Piercing all, sure. I'll take it. There weren't many other options. Crit damage would have been good, and more single target for sure. Okay, so we're back here. I won't deposit that item just yet. What's that bringing up to? 16. See, I want to be like this all the time. God damn. Area cone size, please. Ouch. Lost spawned, and let's delete them. Base crit. I think we still need to cap out some of our skills up to 70%, yeah. We'll take that, and out of these options, I think I'll be going for Meteor Strike. Maybe, yeah. Because I don't think Radiant Aura is a Viaduct specific one to try and scale. So that's fine, and we're scaling Progers, so Meteor Strike kinda interesting. Area, absolutely. More crates, please. We got nothing of much value. Let's just... Attack speed for every skill is just insane, so let's just keep pushing that. I want laser beams just constantly coming out of me, basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, even for Meteor. Sure. Because it is bloody slow by default. If I can get that constant, then I'm happy days, but it'll also be visually so full on. Go piercing, sure. I think we're safe to pick that up, although maybe I'll wait to try and get a Meteor thing. So we don't want to minus the stun range. Explosion area, attack speed. No, what am I thinking about? Obviously attack speed. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. The area cone size doesn't seem to affect the spread on the ranger's arrows at all, which is interesting. I certainly thought it would have. But I don't mind that too much, because it is great single target if it doesn't. I'm just a bit surprised, is all. I don't know how Meteor's crit chance works, because it doesn't bloody show up. There's not much else here, though, so I'll go that. It also means that I might be able to give it the upgraded version where it splinters into several other projectiles, which would just be good fun. That's what I'll say to that. The amount that I'm hitting these guys, they're just gonna die, even though I'm looking at them, which is great. We'll go the chance for ailments on hit, I think. Piercing. Oh wait, no, we'll do this, because that means... Yeah. I don't care about the area burning though, god damn it. I think out of these options I'll go Phantom Needles. Because that should be fun too anyway, with the amount of projects that I'm firing out. I just want some more range probably for that one. Just by default the range will be very average. 20% range for that. Yeah. The AoE is tempting. We should be working our way back to the center now also. 15% attack speed for transfixion, that's insane. Right, generic range would actually be good now. Typically wouldn't be that important, but it's getting to that point where I need it for these other abilities. Look at the lightning strikes just hitting literally everything on the screen. Such quick succession. See, it could do with some range too, it doesn't... Like, I don't know if that does actually help it, but if it does, then that'd be nice. See, it shouldn't need any more crit chance. It should be at crit max with all the global crit I've got, but there's no way to test that. I'll go range for that. Damage output is just insane. Let's try and, yep, get him down. That was pretty quick. I need to get an XP magnifying thing. Suck. The big suck is what I need. Base crit damage should be good. Sure. We're always looking for more attack speed for lightning strike too, whether that be global or specific. Because it just goes so nuts. I don't know when Hydra spawns. I'm guessing it's at the 20-minute mark, so 10 minutes remaining. It's probably when that happens. Piercing range, absolutely. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. I mean, I would have rather just leave it on the ground for a bit, but if I have to pick it up, I will take it. We might get hit a little bit here, which is a little annoying, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, see? It's just a bit close to him. It's unnecessary, and I knew it was going to happen. As for this stuff, I guess I'll go for that and then swap it back, because I don't actually want those boots. Duration? No, explosive area, I guess. Okay, we've got one there. I'll leave that there. And that'll be what I use when I need it. Attack speed for Meteor, sure. Let's try and get that quicker. I wouldn't be taking that over a lot of other upgrades, but there weren't any others tempting me to. Pick up range, because I don't need the damage at the moment. I'll start to go back down to... hit there, that's alright. I don't think there is any challenges of not getting hit. Oh, maybe there is on the Ranger, actually. Not being hit for like bloody 20-something minutes. So I should have remembered that and played a bit more carefully, but that's alright. Gotta remember to keep moving though. I think I might just retrieve this shitty amulet. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything better. Jesus, that electrified damage. Fiery area, that's no good for me. I mean, damage for needles is the only thing that really did anything there. Because the meteor's not... I don't need to scale that. So the fire damage, fire affinity in general isn't that useful. We'll pick that up, be invincible for a few seconds. Just charge our way through all of this. Probably 10% damage at this point. A little bit more pickup radius, so I won't need to worry about those barrel perks as much. don't know if duration does anything for me, but if it does, I will now know. Well, I won't know, but I'll maybe benefit from it. Minutes left. I'll start heading back up and just retrieve this amulet, I guess. Level 78, 10 minutes ago. I might be able to hit 100 this run. Maybe. I don't know how much it exponentially slows down to between 90 and 100, because I've never managed to get much higher than 90. I think 92 maybe on my highest run, which wasn't recorded, unfortunately. At least, not, I don't think it was. Get that gold, boy. I'll leave that there for a little bit longer as I go up here and do this. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, boy. That's what we want to see. That's just fun. Let's retrieve that. Sure, that's done now. I don't have to worry about it. There's another one up there. That's brilliant. Go down and get this one. That'll get me a level or two, maybe. I guess we're going. I guess we'll go Fire Affinity now that Meteor's doing something. Bloody Hydra should be showing up soon, and we'll be able to slap it down. With this amount of damage output, shouldn't take too long. Probably will get hit a few times though. If there is a quest to not get hit for a long amount of time, I'll have to redo it on an easier level. The Viaduct gets a bit chaotic in these later bits. I mean, I'm not getting it at the moment just because my offense is insane, but yeah, no. It is what it is. Let me know if you think I should be doing up thumbnails for these two, by the way. Like, I get that it'd probably help bait people into clicking, but it is a fair bit of effort to do an individual one for each episode. I could make one for each game, but I don't know if that's as enticing, because then it's unlikely you're going to get the same people clicking on like different episodes of the same series, because they will have thought they already saw it, essentially. So I don't know. I don't know what to think there. And then also, like, they're pretty tacky sometimes. I don't want to do... I've done a little bit of the old reaction face in the past, but I don't know how much of that I really want to lean into. But it does work, I guess. So it's hard to say no, I suppose. We should be seeing Hydra now. On one side, I'm guessing top, but maybe it depends on the bottom. Nah, it'll be top. Explosion area, probably the way to go now that Meteor's actually doing something. Where are you, mate? Where are you, Hydra? Bloody hell, boy. Bloody power. God damn, my transfixion's insane. Attack speed on this thing. Pick that up. Why not? That'll give me a level or two. Beautiful. Range is probably the way to go. Where are you, Hydra? Mate. Guess we go that. I would love to see more lightning strike attack speed, even though it's already absurd, as you can tell, but like I'm pretty sure I've had more than what I've got in the past, and it's pretty nutty when you hit those levels, so we'll see if we can get it. See, we don't want either of those. But we can go for that one, and the meteor stuff. God damn. Crazy offense. Transfiction's carrying a lot. I think we'll see very high damage numbers for Transfixion. Along with most things. We'll go pick up range for sure. To get some coins. Where's Hydra at? Is that Hydra? Yep. Got the attack speed bonus just before it too. Absolutely demolished. Please nothing good, thank god. That could be fun. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll grab that in place of that. I mean, if I get enough crit chance, I can drop the crit chance ring and still keep the multi. Could be kind of funky. Didn't mean to pick that up, but that's fine. $91, we're getting there, 7 minutes to go, could happen. I hope I don't get to 99 and then finish. That'd be catastrophic. Word of the day apparently, used it a few times. So this stage of this level could be a bit difficult for a lot of builds. This one seems to be handling these Doctor Who statues pretty well. Forget what they call them. I mean, typically these things rush you while you're still fighting a Hydra. That's how it becomes tricky. But if you smash the Hydra down pretty quickly, then it isn't too bad. Ouch. Couple of hits there, that's okay. Crit chance, we don't need it. AoE though, damage. Can't complain really. I like that however this build is doing it, dealing with those guys relatively quickly while just looking directly at them the whole time. Quite impressive. I think it's just a sheer amount of hits, even though that like barely does anything. Actually, the fragility I think is probably what's really helping. Normally every hit does 1 damage, but once they get some fragility stacks on them, they take increased damage, so that changes everything. And I probably go the split if needles hit more than 1 enemy max range. So yeah, I think the split's the way to go there. It's pretty strong. Explosion area for sure. That boss also dead. None of these ones I currently have, so it's not going to be that strong, but we'll go the electric thing, because it already synergizes with so much other stuff that we've got for it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Not too shabby. Maybe I shouldn't have even picked that up though, to be honest. Dilutes the pool of upgrades that I can get, but I didn't have much left anyway, I don't think. Firing frequency, sure thing. Let's make our electrify even more ridiculous. If I do recall, the final boss in this level's a bit of a tricky one. But this build's gonna have no issue at all. It'll probably be a joke. That's a tough choice. I think I'm gonna go firing frequency just because it's funny to have constantly shooting out ball lightning type things. Check this out. I don't have the slow this time, which is kind of annoying. But I can kill these things. I did last time anyway. Okay, maybe not this time. I don't know. These things seem to be very tanky. Keep moving, remember. For the sake of the challenges. Invincible. Okay, we should be working our way up now. Getting behind them. If I can make it in time. Chance multiplier. Well, that's probably already 100, to be honest, but grab it just in case, I guess. We've got still some left. This guy's gonna... Yep, it's fine, we'll get through. Kill. .96, 3 minutes to go. It's gonna be close, to be honest. Anything that increases the amount we can kill, I'll be speccing into for sure right now. And we just gotta also try and get another mega stuff, because there's probably a lot of XP I've left behind now. But when I do find one, I need to try and leave it to the last, like 30 seconds too. Obviously accidentally picking up's okay, but I would rather not. .97. I reckon we can do this. Which will be nice. Be a good way to finish off the mini-series until more updates come along. Firing frequency for sure. That's just funny. Shame you can't direct those ball lightnings too much. It's just kind of random. 28, 3 million damage with the transfixion. I hadn't done that somehow. That is surprising. I thought I did on the previous run. That's very good. That's another challenge. Tick it off. Where are all mobs? Okay, there's a pickup there. Very good. Gotta leave it till the very end. Okay, these dragons are strong. Come on. Give me the XPs. Piercing. Come on, send me just a mass clusterfuck of things right now. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Almost halfway there now. Unless I bloody well die. I'm very squishy. At the moment, that's for sure. We'll leave it. I still got... I mean, I am going to hit it without getting that. Beautiful. These things are giving plenty of XP. Beautiful. Level 100. Couple of challenges done this run. I wasn't expecting to get sorted, but very nice. Let's just quickly check. I think that'll be, yeah, 100% chance to crit. Very nice. Character is 70%. That's alright. We might take that off. It's really not doing too much to my... from what I can tell. Go back to doing crit multi so I can get even more damage output. across the board. Don't want to get too far away from that XP pickup. 1 minute to go. Wonder how high I can get. Maybe 102. Looks like I'm going at 101. Yep, and it still does give me upgrades. Beautiful. Electri, yep. 40 seconds to go. Seconds. We'll pick it up at like just under 10 seconds, I think. Because I'm not sure if it removes the XP when the boss spawns. I don't think I'm pretty sure it doesn't, actually. But there's no point to risk it either. The amount of XP that spawns after that point, I'll probably be able to get regardless. So we'll get that. Pull it all in. And just focus on trying to pick up everything that I actually do drop now. So I reckon my main hand's probably done upwards of, I don't know, 6, oh no, maybe not 6 mil, but a fair bit. Okay, this boss is scarier than I remember, actually. But I have got to wait, do I have a revive? I don't know if I do, actually. Jesus. Hopefully I do. Maybe I should have taken life. I don't think this character has this boss has a restart though, itself. Like I don't think it has a second phase. I don't really remember. It's almost over. Close. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Suddenly, I mean, that's a bit of XP. We might as well pick it up. I don't think we're gonna get to 105, but 104. Beautiful. Good way to close out the miniseries. Until they drop any number of updates, I'll probably jump back into it. 4 challenges done. Very nice. New item, new trait. Trait type. Yeah, okay. Wow, that did 1.8 in the short duration that I had it on. Okay, that was way more impactful than I thought it was. Transfixion almost doing 4 million damage. Like, that had a higher DPS, and bloody Transfixion got 8.8 mil for the Archer's default attack. Brilliant. 21k, 26k electrify damage, as expected. Although, I'm surprised to see the overall damage output was higher. I thought Electri would have been insanely, absurdly high. Lightning Strikes alone, just their hit, did almost 6 mils. That's why it's crazy. That's like 12 mil damage total. Compared to everything else here, which did barely anything. Obviously, some of that Electrify damage is also this. But I mean, it was mostly Lightning Strike, I feel. Meteor's doing okay damage. Not crazy, because everything else would have been being killed before they managed to get hits off, probably. And Phantom Needle's pretty crazy damage output, considering how late I got it. But its DPS wasn't too nutty. So yeah, that's that. How much gold? We got 15k. Not bad. Let's just purchase... no, not both these. Which is a shame, because that might be all we need to finish the other thing. Maybe I'll just make it happen to find out. Yeah, sure. No, there must be still some other items. But we're getting close. 20, wait, 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4. So there's still 6 more items, I think, in the game at its current state. But that's fine. 600 gold, we can chuck that into there, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, I think we're happy with that for now. I mean, there's still a few challenges, and maybe I'll play a bit more between now and next week. But certainly when more updates come out, as with this sort of game in early access, you can expect those hopefully fairly frequently, but I'm not sure on the devs' current plans for their output. I saw Rogue Genesia. That's how I think that's what it was called. Can't see it in my Steam list there. Oh yeah, Genesia. Yeah. That's been getting quite a lot of updates, and they've got a roadmap for a December full release, I think. So that's when it'll be all nice and polished up, and I might make some videos on it then. I don't think I have yet. Or maybe I did. Not sure. Either way, be nice to check that game out with y'all. But I'll probably be back soon with some Soulstone Survivors, I feel. So thanks for sticking by. Thanks for checking out the vid. Pretty strong run. You can stop underestimating the power of the Archer, obviously, if you were before. There's a lot of power in a lot of the classes, but the Ranger was certainly, or the Archer was one that I put aside, thinking that it wasn't ever going to scale like crazy, but it really does. So yeah, cheers for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz, I guess, if you feel like it. Have a good one. Catch ya.